Peter Okoye
don't come out to address the matter with him brothers.
My correct people dem, Peter Okoye don't come out come talk this story wey bin dey rain that time. Say him brother Jude and him wife dey run a street. My correct people dem, when I remember say Paul Okoye bin don first come out for interview wey do. As he do that interview, come and come talk how him brother carry and go EFCC and all of that. Now Peter now don't come and come say, okay, I no carry Paul go EFCC, now Jude, now carry go EFCC. But of course, one or two people will be called for investigation. Even other people say if they don't get transaction, we they also call them for investigation. Not only Paul. My correct people them no be smart, no. When I see that news that time, I talk I say this story is too detailed. It's too detailed to be them say this must come from an insider. He don't come out, come talk. Say I never attempted to try to use the EFCC to arrest my twin brother Paul. Don't come out, come talk. Make I read for one now. I never attempted or tried to use the EFCC to arrest my twin brother Paul. Before I tell you the whole story here is what I need you all to understand. It's always surprising to me when people say P-Square is always bringing their family matters into the public eye. Let me clarify this. P-Square is not just a family. It's a public brand. But Peter, Paul, Jude, Anita, Ifeoma Lola, and the rest of our family members are family, but P-Square is an entity that belongs to the public as much as it does belong to us. Our fans have played a significant role in our success, so they have the right to know what's happening with their beloved brand P-Square. That's why it's understandable when certain aspects of our lives are shared publicly. Now let's get straight to the point. I want to make it clear that I never reported my twin brother Paul to the EFCC. I know many of you were disappointed when Paul accused me of doing so. He mentioned that I wrote a petition against him, which he claimed made. The EFCC asked him to provide a surety. This statement suggested that he was detained, which is not true. Peter, Paul, and Jude own a management company together called Northside Entertainment, which we use to manage all of P-Square affairs. One day, I discovered another company with a similar name, but this one was called Northside Music instead of Northside Entertainment. This surprised me, so I decided to investigate further. And guess what? To my shock, the founders and directors of this secret company were none other than Jude Okoye and his wife Ifeoma Okoye, and the registered address was the family home of Jude's wife. Still in shock, I knew I had to talk to Paul about it. I approached him multiple times, at least 4 different times, asking if he knew anything about this secret company and the whereabouts of some of P-Square's royalties. Each time I met with him, he denied knowing anything about it. I want to set the record straight. I hereby challenge Paul or anyone else to show any petition that I, Peter Okoye, ever submitted against my twin brother Paul, or that has Paul's name on it. Say I am still waiting. This with so much shock because I gave clear instructions to my legal team with a standing order that under no circumstances should Paul be included in my petition. Their focus was to remain solemnly on the primary suspects, Jude Okoye and his wife Ifeoma Okoye, since they were the directors of this secret company, Northside Music. Paul's recent interview about the EFCC incident contains a lot of lies. I watched and listened to Paul's interview. I was totally speechless, and I kept asking myself, how does Paul have the audacity to publicly tell lies like this, even with a respected and reputable
agency like the EFCC? He claimed I petitioned him, but that's not something that ever happened to Paul. The truth is, this was something that actually happened to Jude. The real story goes back to the shocking discovery I made. But what really got me very upset was finding out that for years, millions of dollars and hundreds of millions of naira were being secretly diverted into this secret company account, Northside Music, from our own company, Northside Entertainment. This was not just a minor issue, it was a massive betrayal that had been going on for several years. I understand that Paul is angry because I took this matter to the EFCC, and I understand why. However, bearing in mind that I have met Paul and Jude separately and tried to discuss this matter, and it yielded me with no positive answer. In fact, the last time I approached Paul, the conversation got heated up, and he said, and I quote, "Peter, go and do your worst." At this stage, I was left with no other choice but to report to the authorities and take legal actions. Jude was then detained after being questioned. He came clean and admitted he had been diverting millions of dollars of our money to this secret company that he and his wife were the director of. All of Jude's bank accounts were immediately frozen. He was eventually released on bail after he managed to provide a surety and met the other bail conditions. Meanwhile, further investigations are still going on. Up until now, Paul's name was never mentioned in the petition because he was never a director of the secret company unless there is something he's hiding from all of us. Paul was only invited for questioning, just like Jason Joku of Iroko TV, Amaju Picnic, and others who had transactional dealings with Northside Music. The EFCC investigation found out that Northside Music has been secretly collecting P-Square royalties over the years. This royalty money was sent to a bureau de change, then transferred to Jude's personal bank account. A closer look at Jude's account statement revealed that once the money entered his personal account, there were multiple transactions where he was splitting the funds equally with Paul. Wow. Where he was splitting the funds equally with Paul. Oh no. Without Peter. Oh no. This naturally led to some questions. After Jude confessed to diverting the funds, he also told the EFCC that the money he had been sending to Paul for several years wasn't about sharing money behind Peter's back. Instead, it was money he owed Paul from the sale of their house in America, which he was gradually paying back the loan. This is the reason why Paul has been telling everyone that the EFCC has cleared him, as if I ever wanted him to get into trouble with the EFCC. The story is very long, but I will tell it all in due time. For now, I will stop here until EFCC sends the final report to my legal team. Once that happens, before heading to the law court, I will make the exact petition that doesn't include Paul's name public. I will also release the EFCC final report receipts and other documents related to this secret company, including the CAC registration, bank transactions, and bank statement that Jude set up with his wife, Ifeoma Okoye. May God help us. My correct people them. As Peter come out come talking on story. Many people come, they talk. Some people, they are against Jude, some they are against Paul, while some they are against Peter. Say no matter what, suppose carry the matter go EFCC. Say na family. My correct people them. That is why many family members, they like to take advantage of people. Because they feel like, say, anything where they do, they will go scot-free. That is how they feel. Oh, I don't hear many bad things where family members don't do. We know how many times where abroad people, they don't come out, can't cry for social media. So I was paying my brother, I was paying my sister, or I was paying even my parents, or some uncles, or some friends, sef, money for them to build me house. At the end of the day, nothing, no, not even a land, nothing. Do you know that these days people even trust strangers more than family? People even trust strangers more than family. You know why? Because they know, say, if strangers do anyhow, that stranger go see anyhow. But family, if you want take action, hey, leave them. Now family, which is very bad. For me, I no blame Peter in any way. This is millions of dollars we're talking about here. This is something that involves 3 of them. So why one person go come divert them? And why will the other person be supporting? And now it don't show, say, transfers been there heavily to Paul. And that one can even make people to start suspecting, say maybe Paul there among. If not, who go support this kind of evil? If you not be beneficiary, why you go support this kind of evil? This one are evil way be say you suppose say, Kai, God forbid, bros, try. But you say he should go and do his worst. And he has done his worst. And now you are judging him. I don't blame Peter. I go tell you now where I stand. I don't blame Peter. I don't blame Peter at all. I don't go feel judge him for his actions. I can't. This is a pitiful situation. How can brothers do this to their own? When I know say when I talk about this news, let me say brother for now. How can brother do this to his own? And then this other one too will support. Haba. It don't make sense, so. Well, maybe we see what country people talk. But that's my own opinion. And say, Peter, your story no clear. You used EFCC catch your elder brother for una 2 money and your twin brother they vex for you. I no take your story at all. Arresting your elder brother with EFCC na good thing to you over money, abi. Eventually they send him to jail. You will be happy, abi. It said a lot about you. Second person said Jude or Judas is not a good brother. Shame on him. Then the second said, this is sad though. I really wish it could be settled without EFCC. But I don't blame Peter. At this point, anyone would do same at all. The next person say, so Jude, they still square money. Take the pay off loan. When him they owe Paul without Paul knowing this. First person say the elder brother is doing everything possible to separate the twins. The second says, same thing tells me Peter is saying the truth. That Paul story was somehow at all. Then the third say, how can an elder brother be making his 2 younger brother fight themselves? Twins for that matter. Now wow, Jude, no try at all. Then the fourth say, when Cynthia Morgan called out Jude some time ago, we all thought she was high on something then. Then the last one say, I'm just so disappointed by these 2. Next person say, real definition of robbing Peter to pay Paul. Well, that story no clear me. I no go lie una. For person to support, you think say, well, let me not talk. Maybe investigation come out. Person go just dey support person when he knows say they don't chop you, they don't play you street. Money will belong to 3 people, 1 person chop, and you feel the 2 people that are involved will be happy. How can the 2 people involved be happy? Say 1 person chop all that money. That means the 1 person where they happy, that person is part of it. Yes,
Now so when me I say amo. The second say Peter has always been the quiet one. The family, I believe everything he said. Next person say you use EFCC carry north side, but not your twin brother. You use EFCC carry Lagos, not your brother will come from Lagos. Then the next person say any money that will bring problem between me and my siblings should not come abeg. Me I no fit pray that kind prayer for myself. The prayer is too rugged. I know say if the money come, the problem will never come from me, never ever. But anybody wey wan be say the problem won't come from you, you go hear am woto. Your body go tell you. I hate it so much when people take advantage of other people. I hate it so much. And so many people go say, yeah, why are they treating this guy like he's not their brother? All manner. It's well, oh, it's well. I wish they can settle it out of EFCC, but as it don't be like this, I will not lie, I don't blame Peter. I don't blame Peter one bit. I don't blame him. Nobody go sit down where millions of dollars go just fly, go one person account, and then you go just sit down for your labor. No. If no be wickedness, you don't even think of your brother, think of his children. Haba. The way where some family members go treat you, even devil self no go fit treat you like that. I'm telling you. Or people to just commonize it and say, oh, we shouldn't have reacted when millions of dollars are in stake. Really? Maybe make you wait first, make it happen to you. Make we see how you go behave. It is well. Alright, so my correct people, then me like this, I want to drop my local. Thank you for watching. Una stay beautiful. Una bye.